Welcome to the second part on our report on the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge, the longest, most beautiful rally race in Africa, 2,200 kilometers without road sections. These are the leaders after 2 stages. The Belgian Kim de Rijker in the bike category. Dutchman Mike Willems and co-driver Ed Wigman in the overdrive in the cars. And another Dutchman, Martin van der Brink, with his co-drivers Walter de Graaf and Daniel Kozlowski in the Renault trucks. It's time for the third stage now from Fumsgriet to Oumjouan, 345 kilometers in the first dunes of Erk Shegaga. This is Portuguese rider Pedro Bianchi Prata, a Honda Works driver. The Portuguese rider only has one aim, one objective, that is to win this Morocco Desert Challenge. He has a good day on the third stage, as does another Honda rider, Marcel Snijders. He's in 7th after 3 stages. Sjoerd Rammelink with a 110 had a big engine problem in the first stage. But here's pulling Jeroen Fiers to the finish of the stage. Harit Kabari, the Moroccan rider, wins this stage and becomes 2nd in the standings behind Belgian Kim de Rijker. 15 minutes between them. Rob Smits in 3rd, Pedro Bianchi Prata in 4th, and Mark Smits in 5th. To the cars then, and there's trouble for Belgian Thierry Jerome.
Thierry, the
SSV has retired. What happened? Yeah, I think the drive shaft is broken, and we can't take the start today because we don't have the piece to replace it. So no dunes for you this year? No, it's a heartache. I can see them, but I've seen them before, and I will be back to enjoy them more. Good stage for the Belgian Pascal Mercier with his Can-Am SSV. First of the SSVs and 4th overall in the cars category. Dutchman Peter Aaron had big engine problems at the start with his Desert Warrior, but he's still there together with co-driver Jean-Paul van der Poel. The always spectacular Porsche of Italian Agostini Rizzardi. Nice 12th place in the stage. First participation to the Morocco Desert Challenge for Frenchman Michel Vizy. 3rd overall, 9th in this 3rd stage. And a good stage for the buggy of Thierry and Sophie Bunel-Goudi as well. They take 4th in this stage as real specialists of Morocco rally raids. The Ford Ranger of Czech driver Tomas Oretnicek, 2nd in the stage, as fastest of the 4-wheel drive cars.
Ano, tady se držíme vlevo na cestě.
Not the best of days for Dutchman Mike Willems and his co-driver Ed Wigman. They lose almost an hour, but they retain the leads with a 13-minute advantage. So Willems from Oretnicek, then Vizy in 3rd, the Belgian Imschoot in 4th, and Mercier in 5th. To the truck category then, and a perfect day for leader Martin van der Brink. He wins the stage and he increases his advantage to over an hour to this man, Gert Huzink, in second.
Ja, was weer een mooie proef.
Was another great day today. Is the third stage of the rally. First two stages were great. This today as well. Some problems with navigation. We lost some time there, but I think I'm quite happy with the second overall. Yeah, dunes are always tough to get through, and we've heard it from other trucks rolling over. But this is what is so spectacular about this rally. There's fast bits, there's mountains, there's dunes, and that's why we come here. We try to get through them as fast as possible.
Stenen, bergen, van alles. Dus ja, daarvoor zijn we hier. Dus we genieten nog steeds.
The out-of-speed Iveco truck of Belgian Igor Bouwens, still looking for a podium finish. Nearly won it last year. And for the moment he's in fourth overall. Getting through the dunes as quickly as possible, as is the DAF of William de Groot, 140 kilometers an hour. The maximum speed of these rally raid trucks. And he's still in sixth overall, de Groot. Plenty of incidents in this first dune stage, like the roll GNAF from Art van Elzen. It's put on wheels again by the GNAF of Gerrit van Werven.
Yeah, and a split.
Yeah, it was a split-second decision. Just a small mistake. I could have taken it left, but I took it on the right, and I immediately felt that the sand disappeared from under my truck. And we started to roll, and then I tried to correct it, but was no avail. We rolled. Portuguese driver Elisabeth Jacinto still in third after a good start to the rally. So Van den Brink, Huzink and Jacinto, and then the Belgians, Bouwens and Verheiden. To the bivouac in Umjran then. Great food for the participants and a great atmosphere. Fourth stage then, 271 kilometers in the direction of Merzouga. A stage that ends in the Erk Shebi with the big dunes and plenty of very loose sand. In the bike category, Honda rider Pedro Bianchi Prata takes the win. Leader Kim de Rijker finishes only in fourth, but he only loses 5 minutes, so no big problem. The biggest problem in this stage is the so-called fesh flower-like sand, very difficult to navigate. This is KTM rider Riton Loverbos, just outside the top 10 in the overall rankings. And Russian Ekaterina Sadonova, first of the lady riders in 10th overall. De Rijker still leading it from Gabari, then Smits, Bianchi Prata in 4th, and Oliver Skeen gets into the top 5. In the car category, Mike Willems starts the day with a 13-minute advantage, but he immediately hits trouble.
Starten prima.
Yeah, we had a good start, but after 15-20 kilometers, the engine made some strange noise, so we returned to the bivouac. The mechanics were still there. They tried to fix it. At first, the car was still a bit difficult, but at some 20 kilometers, they got back into the rhythm. It was a fantastic day today. Stage win goes to Stefan Henrard, who proves the qualities of his VW Dunby, and he wants to go to the Dakar with it, together with some clients.
It's a serial car. We will produce it in a small series for gentlemen drivers and customers. So this is the first race of the car. And we have a project on the Dakar 2018 with that car. So that's why we came here, because it's a perfect place to make this kind of testings.
Last year's winner, Jérôme Renault, is having a difficult rally this year. He's in 29th. Frenchman over Tokagne, here to enjoy the scenery. That's not really the case for Čeka Retnicek. Second again in this stage, but he's the new leader.
500 metrů ještě rovně a pak levá na cestu. A jízdil jeden. Jasně.
Belgian Erwin Imschoot having a good day today, but he had a tough day on the day before.
Erwin Imschoot.
Erwin Imschoot, yesterday you lost 45 minutes, which was not ideal. Yes, indeed. But yesterday I was completely gone. I went to the medical staff. They made me a good cocktail, and here I am again. I'm a new man, and it went well today. Pascal Mercier is still leading the SSV category. And third in the category is Belgian Rudy Verheijden in his Can-Am X3.
Wat vind jij van deze?
What do you think of this rally? Yeah, I think it's great. But the first couple of stages, I was very tired at the end of the day. But then, since I'm running at the front, that gives you energy. It's very positive. The dunes, on the other hand, is not really my stuff. I prefer the faster bits. Then again, the SSV is made for the dunes. Yes, indeed. But have you been to those dunes? They're really high, you know. And this is how high they are. Belgian Paul Pletzers. Just missing a tent there. And his bowler Wildcat is pulled back on his wheels by Gerrit Zuurmond. Portuguese driver Nuno Matos in his Opel Mokka. Plenty of technical issues today. And some problems as well for Bart de Pape and Ekfried de Porter. They're still having fun. And there's Mexican drivers as well, like Pedro de Uriarte, who is in 9th overall. So Retnicek is now leading, 13 minutes advantage over Willems. Imschoot in third from Mercier and Tim Coronel. Welcome back in the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge. This is William de Groot getting stuck on top of a dune halfway to the fourth stage of the rally. Loses some time there, de Groot, but he will still be in 6th at the end of the day. Also some time lost for Huizink due to a puncture, some navigational problems, and a problem with the gearbox. He's now 1 hour and 38 behind the leader. And that leader still is Martin van der Brink, who's having a trouble-free rally up until now.
Kan het nog fout gaan?
Martin, could this go wrong? Well, it might be. Well, today, you know, I'm going as fast as possible. Water has to change gear once in a while, so I try to navigate with him. But we're driving 140 k's an hour, and since we're first on the road, there's not really a lot of tracks, and it's difficult to navigate. No, it's going well. It's we like that, and together with our Czech mechanic, it's going well as well. Roland Voerman 8th in the stage and 8th overall in the 510. So Van der Brink leading from Huizing, Jacinto still in 3rd. Then the Belgians Bouwens and Verheiden. In the bivouac of Merzuga, then time to fix the cars and time to worry just a bit because there's a lot of wind and that might cause some problems for the next day. And indeed, the next day, the Morocco Desert Challenge wakes up to a lot of sand and a lot of dust.
De weergoden zijn ons vandaag niet zo gunstig.
It's not really nice weather today now, is it? For the whole of the rally, we've had to cope with a big heat. One was not the easiest of circumstances, and since 2 days we have a good wind as well, which creates a lot of sand in the air. Safety is primordial. We have good visibility in the dunes, but the helicopters cannot lift off, and we need them to evacuate in case of problems, so then we don't race. The organizers take their time to make a good decision. And just before noon, the decision is made.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to race.
First 25 kilometers of Erkcherry are cancelled though due to the difficult circumstances, so we start at CP2. There's still 3 impressive seas of dunes left though in this difficult stage, and it's even more difficult for the riders that do it all by themselves, like this Paul van Middelaar. I want to try to do it differently this year. It's the 3rd time that I participate in this rally. I've always done it with a team, but this time I want to do it all by myself. Yeah, I like it a lot, but tonight I think I will have a big challenge because I've broken the engine 3 kilometers from the end of the stage. I'll try to fix it, and I have to do it all by myself, and that's the point. A lot of changes in the rankings with the bikes. Rob Smith goes down, and Oliver Scheen rises to 3rd. Pedro Bianchi Prata wins the stage, but Hariti Gabari takes the lead. And both riders go through the Moroccan desert. But the big loser of the day is Belgian Kim de Rijker.
Kim de Rijker.
Kim de Rijker, we're here at the 5th stage, but not in the circumstances that you want it to be. No, indeed, I wanted to see it differently. I've had some bad luck today. Yeah, I was riding behind Rob Smith, not too fast, but momentary lapse of concentration. And I went down and I broke my tibia. And fortunately it's just that, but the rally is over for me. So Gabari is the new leader. He has a 13-minute advantage over Bianchi Prata. Then Oliver Scheen up to 3rd from Mark Smits and Guillaume Martins. In the SSV category, another stage win for Pascal Mercier. emphatically leading that category. Great performances from the Belgian in his SSV. Portuguese champion Nuno Matos having fun in the dunes.
Today was a fantastic day. I lots of fun. The truck very good. We don't have problems in the dunes. The dunes are for me the most problem in my mind, but we don't have problems with that.
We've seen some Mexicans, we've seen some Portuguese drivers, but there's also some Austrians like Thomas and Willibald Bode in the Bolo Wildcat. And here's another Wildcat for French duo Jean-Luc Boudet and Didier Bigot. They're in 6th overall, having a good rally. Tim Coronel leading the buggy category, all by himself in his Maxis buggy. And he's in 5th overall as well. Marc Bonafou having a great day, ending up in 6th in this stage. Not such a good day then for Oretnicek and his Ford Ranger, losing some 10 minutes.
Rovně.
He gets stuck in the dunes.
Hop. Dozadu.
It's very dangerous because you don't see in the dunes any shadows. So this was sometimes was absolutely not clear where is the peak of the dune. You see simply nothing. You see just the sand, but you cannot recognize how the dunes are built. So it was absolutely not easy today, and sometimes we make big jumps because this was also dangerous.
Finnish driver Timo Lipponen with his 2 co-drivers Riihimäki and Skrodumov ends up in 2nd in this stage. Manuel Baltes is still there, but he's not having the best of days, and he loses 8 places in the standings. It's getting quite exciting at the front in the cars category. Only 3 minutes between Oretnicek and Willems. Imscoot in 3rd, then Mercier and Coronel. Dutchman Janis van Kasteren with his impressive Bosch truck. It's his 5th participation in this rally. He did 3 with an SSV, and this is his 2nd with a truck. And this is Belgian Paul Verheijden, still in 5th overall.
Super, we hebben goed.
Yeah, we had a great day, good navigation. We went well to the first row of dunes, but the 2nd row we had a problem with the tires, and we lost all 4 of them. First of the convertibles, the damaged Ginav of Ad van Velzen, still in 7th overall, but he had a great stage and finished up in 4th. Eimert Timmermans, 9th overall, with navigator Pascal de Baar. Just behind the 510 of Gerrit van Werven. Leader Martin van den Brink loses some time through some navigational errors, and van den Brink does not want to wait. He has to make up the time, and sometimes that creates some dangerous situations. Van den Brink had to let the stage win to Gert Huzink. Still leading overall though, with 1 hour and 27 minutes advantage over Huzink, then Jacinto and the Belgian Bones and Verheijden. Back to the bivouac in Merzouga for some well-deserved rest. Two more stages left in the Morocco Desert Challenge, over 600 kilometers, and we'll see those in the 3rd and final part of our report. See you soon.